we leave, eh?
We
don't talk. Yep, we're live. Just ignore the bit.
Yeah, no, it's fine. You
What?
don't have to worry about that.
What?
No, no, say it at the very start we get demonetized. That's the first thing we do. Demonetize the video.
Please no.
You have to yell obscenities in the first 8 seconds, then it's screwed. Then YouTube says no thank you.
Alec, have we been demonetized yet?
Oh, I've for sure gotten some that... I usually try, like, that's why I use the 10-minute timer. Like, I can trim it if I have to.
Fair enough.
What do you mean 10-minute timer?
I do like a stream starts in 10 minutes kind of deal, like when I start stream.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, on YouTube, if you are monetized and you post something and you curse the first, like, 8 seconds, it'll get demonetized.
Huh. I did not know that.
Yeah,
Congrats on the resub.
They're real dickish about that.
Oh,
hey, nice.
And thank you for the Prime resub.
Almost a year.
Oh, but
Yeah.
also, you know, last time we streamed D&D, I believe someone redeemed a female RR that I did not redeem for you. So
Yeah, there were like 3.
Oh yeah, no, don't worry. I got one of them, and then I got one for
yeah.
DeLuna in the last stream, but here's yours.
Ooh.
Ara, Alek. Ara.
Thanks, I hate it.
Again, Draco, I go back to what I said before the stream started.
You know what? I mean,
Nice.
if you want to make that character, look through it.
Amazing.
It's post a theme song.
Simp Warlock, let's go.
It's fine, Draco. We already know what my next character is going to be.
Yeah, we already
Wait.
have the pieces for that.
I thought I was playing the Simp Warlock.
Oh, Pepper?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't we already
actually
have
accurate.
a simp?
That's absolutely accurate.
true. Actually, hold up.
If you totally want to bang heck no.
But there's a difference. I'll be classy about it.
Oh, wow.
Mhm. There's a way to be classy about being a simp. Interesting.
That just makes
Yeah,
you
I-
a cuck.
I don't know how
Get out of here,
Alu would. I don't know how Alu would take that in game.
Listen.
Oh my god.
Listen, Alu, you have
No one
5
asked.
years. You had 5 years to get over it, Alu.
And you know, Alu found a healthy way to cope: excessive exercise.
Yeah, I fought your god. You take that, you.
I thought Alu's coping mechanism was flame strike.
Yeah, right.
You know what? Also,
Burn it all.
No, Alu's coping mechanism is make food and water.
no, that's
Yes.
what Alu did before.
Yeah.
That's previous Alu.
Now Alu's unhinged.
Alu's turning into the rabbit in Monty Python.
Oh God! Everyone hide. No one is safe.
It's okay. I have the perfect solution to deal with Alu if they ever get to that point. We take him to the Bug Island,
No, see,
and we let
Oh.
Alu destroy everything.
see.
Fair.
I thought what you were going to say is you were going to get the holy hand grenade of Abernath or whatever it is. I'm like, how?
Antioch?
Where? Antioch, that's what it was.
Hell
I forgot
just-
where it was from. I just remember the holy hand grenade.
yeah.
Just, Draco, just give me one level, and Kaya can create the holy hand grenade.
Oh my god.
I just need one more level to get level 8 spells.
What you? I was going to say, what are you going to spec into Artificer to make the grenade?
No. Just the holy
Right.
hand grenade.
What? Drink Andros into a bottle and throw him?
It's not very
it's-
holy.
No, it's just sunburst.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
Or I can use firestorm.
I mean,
I should
Someone
use
on-
that spell more.
someone on your team does have Sunburst. And it's Unhinged Rabbit Man. But,
Seems legit.
you know what? I think it's time we got started. Who would like to do the recap?
I guess I will.
Alright, the floor is yours.
I'm gonna get my you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Are you supposed to?
Yeah, so anyway, So last time I went to the tomb of Karpathos to fight some vampire lord, dickface, whatever. We busted in there, and Kai had a real bad time being a human or something. I don't know. It was kind of a shit show. But we got inside, and there's a bunch of like columns with vampires in them. There's like shadow people on the walls. I didn't even pay attention to those guys. I didn't give a shit. We kept going in these really long hallways, and there's weirdly like a timer ticking in the background. I don't know what that's all about. But we kept pushing in the tomb further, and there's this big like dead boar over there, and we're like, that's weird. But we kept going, and kept getting past all these little vampires that are trapped, and Kai was just melting them. It's kind of funny actually. But we came back by, and the boar was alive, or I guess undead, if that makes sense. Some real Andros PTSD, you know what I mean? But killed that big old thing. Much like a Bloodborne, we just kind of plunged it in the butthole. So then we went in the room that we thought was like a wolf room or something, but it was full of like scutals, and that was like a whole thing, and Alu like flamed, like burned the whole room. But I think we finally found this vampire lord we're about to fight, so I think that kind of brings us back to where we are now, I think.
All right. Take your point of inspiration.
Thanks!
And as we head on in, let me move you back over to the map proper. I'm probably going to switch up to some battle music, but before we do, Karpathos didn't really get to say anything. So he breaks
Want a
out of his
monologue
tomb.
before?
Not really a monologue, but there's going to be a little bit of a talking scene.
I can't see. Dark as fucking here.
To the right, and you'll
Zoom
eventually
out.
see the room.
I tried. I don't know where. I don't see anything. Am I on a wall again?
Top right corner.
Wait, there
No,
I am.
you're really far down. Chat can't see you because they don't have your vision right now. But anyway, Karpathos looks to the left, then looks to the right. So, judging by my dead dogs, I take it you're not here to free me and my kin and throw yourselves at our feet for feast.
I mean, free is kind of one way to put it.
Then it cracks your neck.
Karpathos does the same. You wouldn't believe how stiff you get from staying in one spot for entire centuries.
Yeah, I can't see anything.
That's
Draco.
weird. Hold on, let me check
Maybe it's
something
'cause you
out
got this new
here.
token.
I mean, I
Yeah,
thought I
maybe it's the new token,
updated
maybe.
it. Oh wait,
It
no,
is the new
I
token.
see the problem. You don't have vision.
That would be it.
Okay, so
My
you
eyes.
do have dark vision, correct?
I don't think I explicitly do.
Okay. So you have human vision for the most part. There we go.
Yes, I believe so. Like
The
it's
daylight
well,
that's been helping.
yeah. It didn't say that I have dark vision. They're not human eyes, but it didn't say it does. So I have not assumed I did. If that makes sense. So I don't know. We can.
Yeah, I think
do
it
that
would
later if we need to,
say if you did have dark vision, but if it doesn't
Yeah.
say anywhere in anything, then yeah, you probably don't have dark vision.
It's like a custom race, so I don't know if they. But like I don't know. We can look at it later.
All right.
As far as I know, I don't. So we can figure it out
So
later.
yeah, I'll just give you base vision, and we'll go from there.
And can I do a thing before we roll initiative, or like before you jump into combat? I mean, I guess
Sure.
as
What
far as
would
like
you
the
like to
new. I don't think I ever rolled in, maybe, or no? I guess I did. It's just the new art or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Anyway, I finally have my full Merrick art, and as we are fighting, are going to be fighting this vampire, undead, what have you. For the first time, Merrick, if you guys look at Merrick, a weapon will appear in his hand, but not just a weapon, but also a mask.
Oh.
So what was your
Shout out to the artist. What's the artist again?
Reyna, I believe is how you pronounce the name. I can throw her link in chat.
She did a great job. Or I guess, sorry, it's they. Apologies, but they did a great job.
You did. Do you remember what your initiative was?
It was 12.
There's a blank one on here that says 12, so I guess that was me.
Okay, then I will put you in properly. 15, 15, a lot of 15s. That's
Yeah, that was the whole 15 gate.
That's
rolling
the
a
whole
lot of
theme of the dungeon.
Yeah, the
Yeah, right.
number 15 for some reason. I don't know if there's any symbolism behind the number 15, but
It's like hour 666 somehow.
Seems like it.
There we go. But
Also
let's
the wolves are dead.
let's get the tunes a running. And our first turn goes to Kaya Thalasso.
Alright. I'll have Sunny take her turn first.
Alright.
Fire breath.
You know, I don't
Hell yeah.
recall if I ever showed you guys Karpathos' art, but here he is.
Nice.
Look at this man.
Very Vlad-like.
Mhm.
Like a mix between Vlad and Genghis Khan. a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's what they Jackie Chan.
If Genghis Khan and Vlad the Impaler had a baby, it might look like Karpathos.
Fair.
Alright, so he has to make a DC 14 dex save or take 35 fire damage.
Whew.
Holy shit.
Alright, let's see how Dexy he can be.
Bird.
That is a 2
Oh, still half.
Still decent chunk of damage. So let's see. Besides, I feel like you, Kaya, are going to do much worse to him in a little bit.
Yep.
It's called an appetizer, Draco.
I see. It's the foreplay of the combat. You gotta spice him up a little bit.
Hell yeah.
You know what? I'm not gonna do the sunlight on him just yet because, well, right now I'm the beacon of sunlight, but through the fire, well, after the fire dissipates, bonus action, Guardian of Nature, the giant tree form. So I gain 10 temp HP. My Dex and Wisdom attacks are made with advantage, and enemies have difficult terrain for 15 feet around me.
Okay, let me...
That's like the olive branch laurels seem to sprout off from Kaya's head.
Right. I'm gonna give you a radius. What color? Dark green?
Yeah, let's go with the dark green.
There we go. Well, look at that, he's just barely in there.
That's what she said.
And I'm gonna run up to him and I'm gonna hit him with my stick, with advantage.
Okay.
That'll be a 30 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Damn.
Okay, so he takes 8 bludgeoning, 2 lightning, and he must make a con save, as I'm gonna attempt to stun him with
Alright.
the charge of the Staff of Sunder.
Okay, Dex. Oh, whoops, I rolled flat Dex when he had Dex save. Oh, well, next time I'll know. But con...
So he needs to make a DC 17 con save.
That won't do it, but he does have legendary resistance, so he will choose to succeed.
As he's making this speech, Kaya just runs in from the, side of the screen off frame and just hits him upside the head.
Oh, well, that was rude.
And I end my turn.
Alright, so... He is going to take an opportunity attack from you if you'd like to take that.
Alright.
As he moves over to his Dreadwolf over there. Yeah, that hits.
Actually.
Mhm.
No, I forgot. I'm a Warcaster.
Ah,
So,
you are.
I'm gonna make a different attack.
Alright.
I had to make a melee spell attack, which is a plus 11, which would have been the same thing, so it would have been a 28.
Okay, so that will definitely hit. What spell attack are you hitting him with?
Contagion.
Is that a melee spell attack, though?
Yes, it
It's
is.
a touch,
Yep.
so that will...
It is.
He needs
Inflicted
to make He needs to make a DC 19 con save, or I'm gonna give him. Or I'm gonna give him a disease.
All right,
Cooties.
let's see, con. That is a 16, but he will choose to succeed with his other legendary action.
Oh, hell yeah.
Keep using them. Keep using them.
Just put like one dot on him. He has to make 3. He'll have to make a total of 3 checks for the effects to pass.
Oh, he's really not gonna like my turn.
Okay.
But he is automatically poisoned though. It's he has to fail 3 checks or he gets diseased.
Melee on a hit, target is poisoned at the end of each of the poison targets. Okay, so the melee attack itself inflicts the poison.
Yep. And then he needs to make he either has to pass 3 times or fail 3 times for.
Well, let's see. Damage resistances. That's interesting. You think they would be? Oh well. Okay, so
You can just put 1 ticker on him.
yeah, I'll give him the. Let's see, that's acid. Let's go with the virus things. There we go. Alright, so he's going to move over to his Dreadwolf and touch it with the Caduceus. And you watch as it begins to reform, the burns shaking off and its undead flesh re-stitching together as it comes back to life. And it growls. There we go.
Oh, God damn it.
Now then. He's gonna walk back over to you. And let's see. He's got 2 attacks. Well, that and then one of them could be the other thing. So he's gonna try hitting you with his claws first. That is a 20 to hit.
20 will hit.
Alright, and you are grappled.
Rune shield.
You learn to invoke your Rouge. When another creature you can see within 60 feet is hit by an attack roll, you can use your reaction to force the attacker to re-roll. Okay. And let's try that again. That is a 19. So
My armor is 18.
you are grappled. He's not going to attack you for damage this time because instead he's going to try and bite you. That is a 19.
It would be 18, but that is my armor class still.
Oh, well, there we go. I forget if grappling gives him advantage on attacks, which is why I want the 19. So you're going to take 10 piercing, 15 necrotic, and your hit point maximum is reduced by an amount equal to that 15.
Oh. We're gonna do some quick math because Starry Form gives me resistance to piercing damage as well.
Okay.
So that's just 20 damage I take.
Grapple just reduces speed to 0. It does not give advantage.
Okay.
That's why grappling is always like, oh.
It must be a feat that gives you advantage when you're grappling someone then.
Yeah, it's grappler.
Grappler.
That makes sense.
I was looking at it for him.
Nice.
Mm.
You hugger you.
And he regains hit points equal to that amount. So he gets
Does
15
anything
back.
happen that he's in the sunlight as well?
That is a very good point. I believe he takes 20 damage from being in sunlight.
Oh, damn.
Yep.
Let's see. Forbidden. Harmed by that. Stake to the heart. There it is. So yes, he would take 20 damage from being in sunlight. And I believe, let's see, he used his action and his bonus action, so that is it for his turn.
It's like, now you fucked up.
Now it's Andros' turn.
Hey.
His teeth are currently in Kaya's shoulder.
I'm gonna need you to not.
Yeah, that's
Damn.
gonna hit.
Alright. Time for the advantage train.
He is no longer biting Kaya's neck. You punched him out before.
And stunning strike.
I can't wait to not hit this man.
That's minus 16.
Right.
Got to make a con.
All right. So, con. That is a 16.
That is a failure.
See, so did he use that? Because he didn't get affected by the ailment yet, right? So that con
would've-
save he did
would've-
before?
He used one resistance to pass the con. So this would be his second resistance to pass the save.
Okay. Because I think he's going to use a legendary resistance so he doesn't have to deal with being stunned.
Go ahead.
Do it.
So he shall. He is not stunned.
Because it's not once per turn. Anyway.
So broken.
It is. It really is.
17 just
That's
barely
a 31.
hits. Oh, you're right. 31. My mistake. I forgot the advantage trade.
Mm-hmm.
So that would
And
be
that's also going to be Sonic Strike.
33. All right, let's see. Will he be able to make the con save? He's been doing pretty piss poor with them. No, he's stunned.
That means he drops the Caduceus.
So he does.
And just one more punch. Just for the road.
And you crit.
Yep. Second advantage.
God damn. So that's 14 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, I haven't
Well, I got my art
calculated.
done, guys.
There's a wolf.
Oh,
9 plus
Don't worry,
3.
guys.
Yeah, there's
There's
a
a
wolf. Great.
So 26. Yeah. He brought one of his puppies back. And he's still alive. Barely.
And I'm just going to end my turn.
All right.
Don't worry.
It is the wolf's turn, and it is most definitely fixed on Luna.
God damn it.
So, let's see. You've already been affected by the Dread Gaze and made your saving throws, so I don't think it's going to use Dread Gaze, so it's going to bite into you. But that is
Nice.
a 15. And... I mean, it only says it uses its Dread Gaze and one attack, but since its Dread Gaze won't do anything, I will rule it can make one more bite attack in exchange. Oh, that's a 30.
That one hits.
That will be 28 piercing, 12 necrotic, and I need you to make a strength saving throw or you will be knocked prone.
Ooh.
I have advantage. 17.
You are now prone.
Fuck.
Fuck.
But hey, that's it.
Whatever will you do?
But hey, that's it for the Dreadwolf. It's Alu's turn.
let's see what I can do. Can I use what is that? What was that?
Oh, the
Turn undead?
I think you've already used all your turn undeads from the last room.
Oh yeah, you're right. That was all my channel divinities. Dang it!
I mean,
Oh.
you do have a
Don't worry,
vampire, and you do have a sun move, but he's very weak. I don't know if you want to use it on him. Also, there's some people
Like-
in the way.
If I can do something over here, that would be ideal. Let's see. So there's... I'm out of flame strikes, but I could use a higher level spell.
It's true.
You know what? I'll use a higher level spell slot.
Okay, so you're going to go with the flame strike. And let me...
To this guy.
Let's see, it is a 10-foot
Oh yeah, it's a
radius.
range, right?
Yeah,
Wait, hold
it
up.
has to be in 60 feet
Let me-
of you. And let's...
Get a circle out.
It's a 10-foot radius, not 15.
Okay.
So it'd be like,
So, like,
that. That would work, but it would also clip Luna there.
Luna could survive, right?
Are you cool with that?
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
What's she doing?
Oh,
She's using a flame strike, but it will clip you, so you'll also have to make the save.
just
Oh, yeah.
barely. Okay.
So 5 plus 9 plus 12. So that'll be 26
I don't know how to keep this
damage.
up.
So you can't, since you've already measured it out, but there should be a button in measurements that says linger. And if you do that, it'll stay on.
Oh, okay.
Like right
like
now
that?
you have, yeah. And
Okay,
then you can just hit
thank
the
you.
garbage can to get rid of it when it's done. So
Thank you.
No problem. And this is Dex. So let's see how the wolf does first. Poorly. And Karpathos? Also poorly.
Hey!
Hell yeah.
Luna,
And that was 26, I said.
Yes.
I believe.
And Karpathos is dead. How do you want to do this?
Hey!
Damn it.
Hey, there's still a wolf.
Yeah. You know, I
Yeah.
should have had him bring both wolves back instead of walk up to Kaya. Although he is a
That's it.
vampire, maybe he is cocky.
That's fair.
I can
Does this
realize
feel
it.
like-
Expects a lion man that punches really hard.
It's true. Hadn't considered that.
You have the spell guard shield, so you have advantage on that save, Luna. So you
Oh.
so you would have made it with the 16.
I take nothing then.
All right. Blah, blah, blah. You're incapacitated. Dexterity saving throws. Subject unless you make a dex saving throw to take only half damage. Use your reaction take. No. Okay, then yeah. So that just leaves the wolf that you've already killed, because Karpathos was a sore loser. And somewhere point with the rage, make dex save. So it's just one and then done, right? It's not a lingering effect, I don't think.
I don't think so.
All right.
Should I delete it?
Okay.
It doesn't have concentration, so it's a one and done.
All right. And anything else, Alu?
Nope, that's it.
You watch as Karpathos gets burned to cinders. No body remains. Merrick.
Well, Merrick is visibly annoyed over the death of the big bad. Okay, so let's. Got 30 feet of movement, and I guess I'm gonna fire off some Eldritch Blast at the wolf,
All right.
because I can't get there. All right. Eldritch Blast. I got too many things on this sheet. There we go. All right. So 3 beams.
And all except the
Ow.
last one hit.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Let's see. So -7, -5, and let's see what you've won.
Yay.
So you get a little overzealous, and you pull your hammy. So for 3 rounds, your movement speed is reduced by 1/3. You have disadvantage on dex related ability checks and dex saving throws.
Great. Guys, I'm here too. I promise I'm here somewhere. Jesus.
All right, and
Okay.
now
Get
it's
it next
Luna.
time, buddy.
Great. Thanks.
My turn?
Yep.
Luna stands up. Yeah, she's going in on the wolf. First attack,
Let me check.
22.
Let me check something really quick. Oh, okay, so yeah, it is just knocked prone. So he's not standing on top of you. A 22 is gonna hit.
For 9 plus 5, 14.
All right, and you're not applying the lightning yet?
Now I'm waiting for a crit just in case.
All right.
Second attack. 28
Yeah, that's going to hit.
for 24.
Minus 24.
Third attack. 5.
That'll hit.
And I am also invoking Fire Ring on this one.
Okay. So that's an
Do
additional
extra-
2d6.
4. And I will use the lightning for this one.
Okay, so that is 15 plus the 8 plus 14. So that's 37. And that's enough to kill it, but you've already said you're invoking the rune, so do the damage for funsies.
Oh no, that's included with the Giant Smite. If you hover over it.
Oh, I see. Then never mind. So yeah, how are you ending this wolf for the second time?
So she hits it twice, and then for the third time, when she hits it, you see fire shackles come out the ground, huffing themselves to the wolf and start dragging it until it starts to burn to ashes.
It snarls as its body burns. Again, I think this was the one that got charred to death last time, too.
You stay down, you stay down. God, this is why I like cats more.
Alright. And that does it for combat. 6 seconds have passed. And the Caduceus is on the floor right in front of you. Who takes it?
No one will grab it if no one else does.
Isn't it healing for like Kai or something? Isn't that a thing?
Well, it is
What did we say last
a
time?
powerful healing item. Or it is a powerful item that can provide healing.
I guess I could pick it up for right now. We can figure out what to do with it later.
Or maybe Alu? I don't know.
Yeah, one of you can definitely utilize it. You don't know exactly what it does until you attune to it, but that is, of course, going to take an hour. However, as you pick it up, you realize, you get the feeling that you could free these souls that have been following you this entire time using the Caduceus. You'll just have to be
damn.
properly attuned to it to do so.
I'd say we get the fuck out of here first.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's leave this place and
With the Caduceus.
yeah, pick up the Caduceus up. What else was this guy holding? Because I guess he just kind of turned to ash, huh?
You sure did. So the Caduceus
What?
was the
A
only
vampire turning to ash in our campaign?
crazy. But there's not much left of him. It seems the Caduceus was the only thing he was really holding on his person. Or if there was anything else, it's probably ashes now.
Luna turns back to normal size.
And when you turn around to see Merrick, since no one actually saw him, he is not holding a weapon or having a mask on. He's just normal. He's just chilling. No one saw anything.
Yep. You know,
So what?
Exactly.
Like nothing ever happened.
Jacob, how nice is this guy's armor?
Nice.
It's pretty nice. I mean, again, this looks to be like some sort of iron, which is very rare here in Thylea.
I'm just gonna kind of look at the armor and look at Merrick. I'll put it in the bag of holding for right now. Maybe later on if Merrick wants it, and if it's better than whatever armor he's wearing, he might be able to use it.
It isn't. I will tell you this right now, because he's a vampire, he only has natural armor for the purposes of his sheet. But going by this, I'd say this is
It's cosmetic.
probably a breastplate, or it's like a cloth armor with like a metal top to it. Because that's kind of what it looks like from the picture.
Yeah, I've got like
I just-
plate, so I'm good.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, is it better than plate armor?
No.
I would say no.
You know what? You could probably sell it.
True.
Alright. I guess pick up the Caduceus and let's get the... Good work, guys. Still bleeding from the neck, but, you know, we'll get out of here.
Yeah, and you're not feeling great. You're gonna have to take
Yeah,
a
no.
long rest to get that back.
Or can I use heal at 7th level?
I don't know if heal will get rid of it, because the vampire bite specifically says you need to take a long rest.
Ooh, okay.
Regains hit, because it's not just Kaya's hit points that are down, it's Kaya's hit point maximum that went down from the bite.
Ew.
Because there's also... Greater Restoration could also work, but I'm just... I mean, above game, I know what I can just Greater Restoration it away, but in game, I did not roll high enough to know about vampires, so I'm just gonna have to sleep it off.
Yeah.
That's fair. Did my sprained muscles, whatever, like wear off since we're out of combat, or are we? I guess we're still in turn order, huh?
Yeah, there's still a turn order. Because time is a
Well,
factor.
damn.
So,
Shit.
for 3 rounds of actual, you know... But,
Is there a way to heal that, or is that just a condition until it wears off?
I would say that could be healed away with magic.
Okay. I do have some lay on hands since I'm a cleric. Can I touch myself?
You
In
could
game?
touch yourself and get rid of it in game.
Okay. How many
game.
points do I need to burn for that?
Let me see.
You're welcome.
Let me look at lay on hands really quick, because I know you
Yeah.
can use, like, is it lesser
chat.
restoration with it as well?
Yeah, I don't. Believe it or not, I didn't take a lot of healing stuff, so it's just lay on.
Healing pool, long rest. With that pool, you can restore a number of hit points equal to your paladin level times 5 as an action. Touch a creature, draw power from the pool, up to the maximum remaining hit points. Alternatively, you can spend 5 hit points from your pool of healing to
One
cure a
disease
target
or
of
one
1 disease
poison?
or 1 poison. We'll say the 5 will get rid of...
Okay. I will burn 5 points of lay on hands, and I put it on my ankle, and I feel okay.
Alright. And let's get rid of those guys. It is now Andros' turn to roll out.
Yeah, we're getting out of here. So, I believe we came out of here.
Man, those vampires to the south are going to be really upset when you come back in with the power of the fucking sun.
Well, we're gonna have to wait until we march out.
Alu? Alright.
This is the way out, right?
The way
Yeah.
Andros is going, as far as you know.
Okay.
The other one is, I don't know.
I'll pass Alu the Caduceus.
Alright.
You can hold on to that.
Sweet.
Alright, that means it's Merrick's turn. We'll say you spent your points and you are free to move your full movement.
Sweet. I guess. All right. Since I don't like, I know we're just trying to get out of here, and I don't know if I have any real sense of like impending doom or anything like that to like enhance my escape. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, don't...
I think we're probably just like, we're leaving.
Yeah?
We don't really know that you're like timing us.
No.
So,
In universe, you have
Why do you
no
think I
idea that I'm
didn't
timing
dash?
you. You just have this eerie sense.
yeah.
I mean, this place is creepy as fuck, so, you know, that's just ambience.
I think I
Okay.
didn't
Well, I'm just
dash,
gonna.
that'd be gone.
I'm just gonna move my. I'm just gonna take a dash action and move my 60, and I won't do anything crazy because I don't know anything different. So be it.
Alright.
We came in, I think, this way-ish. So
Might have.
Just follow the burns.
yeah, right.
All
Alright, it's my turn.
And now it is Luna's turn.
5, 10, 15, 25, 30.
Right?
Luna walks with her hands behind her head.
6 seconds have passed. Kaya.
Yay.
Alright. You need using Sunny's movement. See, 40. And gonna dash, because character-wise, I want to get the fuck out of here.
Understandable.
Yeah, you had a bad time.
Yeah.
All right.
10. And, just...
Okay.
I don't remember what initiative the vampires have, but they're getting nuked as well.
Yeah, I think they were like at 10. I've been putting them in and out of combat because, they weren't important a few seconds ago. Now they are again.
It's okay. We'll be back to free your guys' souls.
They scream in raspy agony, not having drank blood in centuries, crushed under a millstone, being burned alive.
They're having a great time.
Spicy.
Draco,
Yes.
this is gonna be cursed. What if I food and water these poor vampires? Would they get food and water that they would be able to have?
Well, vampires
Basically blood.
don't eat in the traditional sense. And food and water creates a bland food. It doesn't create, very specific foods. For that, you would need to cook. Or in this case, because it's blood that you're shooting for, you would have to bleed something. I mean, if you really wanted to, you could prick yourself with a sharp implement and drip some blood into their mouths, but
Like a terrible idea.
that's your decision if you want to make it.
Also, yelling. Do you know what happens when you put running water on a vampire?
No.
That's
I will not say anything.
that's above game knowledge.
Yeah,
They have a bad time.
that would be funny.
I kind of want to see that.
So, for the sake of argument, Andros is right at the beginning of this tunnel, moving down, and then I'll add the time once everyone gets over to there. But that brings us to Alu and his movement. Right, just
And do I want to use rabbit hop? I have 5 rabbit hop left. I'll use the last 5 rabbit hop.
all right. And we're on to Merrick.
Oh, okay. I will move up to where Andros is, and I guess that's continue down that hallway.
Right, and now we go to the vampires who are getting burned alive by the sun. Well, can they be burned alive if they're undead? That's a philosophical question to ponder.
They are returning to the ether.
I'm still.
Just proudly standing there. Don't worry, I will save you guys as they're dying in real time.
Arms flailing because it's all they can do.
No tears, only dreams.
Oh my god, they're not even dead yet.
No, they're just barely not dead, is the fucked up thing.
Well.
You're basically torturing them by constantly going through this room.
And I'm going to dash. Oop. 10, 15, 30.
Alright.
And I'm just going to look at the shadow.
The shadows are still
And you-
following you, but go ahead.
She's going to use her telepathy again and ask them, what's up with this place?
Well, you know what? This one's gonna be different. Well, it's a tomb for Karpathos and all of the people that have turned into vampires, the entirety of the royal family. We were locked here by his daughter so that we may not hurt the living. Well, she's probably dead at this point. It's been centuries. But I imagine the current queen is a descendant of Karpathos' daughter, who trapped her parents in here once they turned into the monsters they were. I guess the queen is still around here somewhere.
Wait, the queen is still alive?
Oh, yes, and I mean, unless you went that way, like, there might be more of us. I don't know how much we've been following you. There's a few more vampires in the tomb, including the queen herself and some of their children.
Okay.
And it is entirely up to you if you want to share that with the rest of the class.
I'm gonna keep quiet.
All right. Another 6 seconds have passed. And it's
Coming
Kaya's
to the
turn.
door.
Right?
Door and turn.
All right, so obviously Andros is still in the tunnel. We'll say he's moving through. That would bring us to Alu.
Where's perception? No, wait, that was persuasion, wasn't it? I am
no.
smart.
You persuade the shadows to reveal their secrets to you, even though there's no communication.
This is
What are you looking for?
Do I notice anything
Well,
before leaving?
you do notice that the shadows still seem to be following you. That hasn't changed. There's 26 total of them on all of the walls. These 3 vampires are screaming in agony because they're being burned alive by the sun with no way to get out of the situation. And you're right next to them, so it's pretty unpleasant. Sonically, visually, on multiple levels, this is just the worst fucking situation to be in. I mean, not as bad as their situation, but yours is pretty bad too, because you have to hear it. They reach out for you, pleading, "Please, just a drop of blood, please."
Alu is tempted to give a drop of blood, but also he feels. I feel like due to his innate perception ability of I can't pronounce words today.
No worries.
Leverine senses. He would probably try getting out first.
Fair enough.
So, with that said,
Above game, this feels like an if you give a mouse a cookie situation. If you give a vampire a drop of blood, they're going to want more.
Yeah.
probably.
They're a bunch of thirsty bitches.
Mm-hmm. Right? Merrick continues down the hallway.
Sure as fuck do.
Vampires, I'm going to say, are just barely out of range of the sunlight because you continued down the tunnel. So...
I don't have any sunlight, it's Kaya.
Oh, yeah, I know. But Kai is also going down the tunnel, so
Yeah.
I imagine eventually they're out of
also,
range.
Dark as fuck, boy.
Draco, can you move the thing for a chat?
Oh, right you are.
No.
I figured, they might want to see that room some more.
That they barely can see.
There you go.
All I see is a rabbit ear.
I am going to have to move you a bit. All right. And
Okay, they can live for now.
yep. All right. That brings us to Luna, and I believe all of you will be lined up perfectly.
Yep.
All right. So 6 seconds have passed, but also you're going to continue out in the hallway, which adds 1 minute and 7 seconds to your time. So you're currently at 7 minutes and 12 seconds within the tomb of Karpathos.
I swear, if this timer runs out as soon as we're in the last room.
That would be hilarious.
Draco, how long have we been in here?
7 minutes, 12 seconds.
We'll get out in like 7 years have passed or something. It's like, oh shit.
Turns out it works exactly like the Feywild, and time dilation
imagine
is a
that.
thing. That'd be crazy.
Oh shit.
I
But
was gonna call it the hyperbolic time chamber.
maybe. But it is Kaya's turn, and of course, you've come into a room with more vampires that are
Sizzle,
going to
sizzle.
die horribly.
Smells like
Someone
bacon in
cooking
here.
bacon?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Meow.
Are we friends?
Yeah.
All right.
And
Andrew?
I'll just call back. We just gotta follow these open doors.
True. But I mean, anything could be over this way. You wanted to continue exploring.
No,
I'm good.
above,
It seems bad.
Draco, above game, yes. In game, Kaya's shitting and crying.
Throwing up.
That's fair.
I'm shaking and crying. RN.
This. There.
I'm shitting and pissing and throwing up all at the same time.
Goodness.
Sunny is my emotional support animal right now.
She's doing a great job. Alu.
Getting my... Gotta get my Harangon hair end out of here. So, going straight. Is there... Let me see, can I do anything?
You can use your action to dash to gain another 30.
It's true.
Hmm?
You could
Active?
dash another... you could use your action to dash another 30.
Oh.
If you really want to get out of here fast. I don't know if that's an issue for all of you.
I mean, you know.
Oh, whoops. Grabbed the wrong thing.
Do I want to destroy some more vampires as we're leaving?
That's entirely up to you.
Why do you want to do this, Ollie? Do you not have enough blood on your hands?
Damn,
This is Alu we're talking
Alu's
about.
just gonna bully these poor
Reborn.
vampires. These poor vampires.
Reborn Alu.
Just minding their own business, stuck under a rock, unable to feed on anyone, and Alu's gonna set them on fire.
What does harness divine power do?
Let me take a look.
Read it. I think it's get your spell slots back.
Yeah, you expend a channel divinity to get spells back.
Yeah, but you don't have any channel divinities left at the moment.
I was hoping to get channel divinity so I can do the undead thing again.
Well, they can't flee from you. They are very stuck in their position. Also, they're not low enough to just get evaporated like the skeletons were.
Okay, I'll just be in the middle of the room. Okay,
Okay.
and my turn.
Merrick.
Yeah, so let's go. Sweet. We moving, boys.
Right? And the
That's me.
vampires. Who are taking radiant damage from the sun, screaming in agony. You know, as they do.
beautiful symphony.
Okay.
He's edgy, all right. Deal with it.
Okay.
You're getting way too into this, Merrick.
Shadow the Hedgehog.
Don't kink shame me.
This whole dungeon's been kink shaming.
All right, that takes care of the vampires. It is Luna's turn.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Luna's actually gonna look at all the vampires in the room and see how they are chained up.
So they aren't chained up. There is a giant rock in the center of their bodies, keeping them from moving. That's called a millstone, specifically. Let me Google that real quick.
It's,
I'm gonna grab a
With that-
picture of what's on their chest.
would that be a knowledge nature roll for that?
I don't think so. Hold on. I'm gonna just, in general. That giant rock is on top of them. Each one has its own individual rock.
Hell yeah.
They are not comfortable.
Luna looks at the vampire,
And I'm gonna share this with
specifically
you.
these two, or these two, and asks, "What put those stones on you?"
The princess and her guards. They've trapped us all here like this. Please, free us.
And what about the queen?
She's sealed in her tomb.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm dashing. 25. 30. Yep. Yep. Nope. Nope. No. Yep. Luna's just like speed walking now.
All right. Another 6 seconds have passed. And it is now Kaya's turn.
Alright. 40. And 40.
Okay.
And turn.
Andros.
Yes.
All right.
There.
Alu.
Okay, let's start moving forward. And turn.
All right. Merrick.
All right, let's go, boys. Hello, it is me.
Made it.
Luna.
Gosh.
We were just talking about you.
Oh shit. What?
Okay. Another 6 seconds has passed. Now,
Ollie, hurry the fuck up.
since you're at the door, I'm assuming all of you are just gonna spend your movement to get the fuck out of the tomb proper.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you don't have to move your tokens. until we get to Alu to see where Alu ends up. Even with the dash,
Okay.
Alu's a little further behind.
Oof.
That's 30. And if I dash... That's here. 30?
All right. You're getting out of here, Luna. I imagine you
I
are
grabbed
also.
the rabbit by the ears.
Oh God.
What?
I mean valid at this point.
A hat appears underneath Alu. You're all very confused.
What?
What's happening?
Do.
Fuck.
Ta-da!
Is that how they do those tricks? They put a pocket of holding inside a hat,
Well,
Makes
see,
sense.
and then you just pulls out.
I mean, the problem with doing the bag of holding for that trick
Bag of holding.
is that you can't breathe in a bag of holding. So
Fill
that
it up
rabbit
with wire
might
and give it a
die.
potion of wire breathing.
Maybe. But, Olo, are you going to fight back from Luna dragging you out, or no?
I think Alu would be a little confused and just going with it.
Alright. So you all make it out of the tomb. Another 6 seconds pass, but you are finally out of the tomb. But I ask a question before we head on to a quick break. Are you going to stay in front of the tomb while you attune to the Caduceus so you can go back and save the vampires? Or are you going to go back to the ship and then come back here? What is the order of operations?
Luna looks at everybody and said, "Are we done here?"
You know, we got the thing we came for, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alu wants to attune to it.
Alright. So Alu
Yeah.
wants to attune.
Yeah, I'd say we can just.
How do you spell that one again?
The Caduceus?
I'm guessing with a K.
No, it's with a C. Hold on, let me grab it from... did I put it on his sheet? I did not, so I'll just have to grab that real quick. C-A-D, I know that. Boop, 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 boop.
Found it.
There you go. C-A-D-U-C-E-U-S. Caduceus. Alright, so... Again, what is the plan? To attune now?
I vote to leave. I mean, I'm sorry that we can't free those souls, but I'm not going. Like, I ain't going back.
We don't owe him anything.
Let's
Doesn't
do.
matter.
Luna looks at Andros.
Just shrugs. I don't really know what we would do to help them.
I'm doing another perception just to check. I don't think that would have done anything more than last time.
You notice the shadows are trapped in the tomb, but you do see, like, the occasional few hands reaching out. And Alu, now that you're holding the Caduceus, you know for a fact that you could use it to free them from their current situation. You would just have to attune to it so that you could properly use the Caduceus to do so.
Okay. So I think this Caduceus thing might be helpful for these shadowy figures. Like a good helpful, not like we're gonna get screwed helpful.
I mean, if you want to, free them, then that's kind of going to be up to you. I just want to get as far away from this as possible.
I mean, that's really not our problem.
Yeah, I want to be as far away from the vampire queen as I want to.
Wait, there's a vampire queen in there?
No. Now
No,
Kaya's
no,
interested.
no.
What?
No.
What?
Huh?
Nothing.
What do you mean there's another one in there? I thought
I
it
don't
was
know
just
what
one.
you're
And the whole damn thing's full of vampires. What's it matter?
talking about. Yeah, there was a bunch of vampires in there. Yes.
Yeah, but if there's another powerful vampire in there... Yeah, we're not going back in there.
I just wanted to close the door and leave.
I mean, we're right outside, so it's not like we would be like... We would be close enough for the shadows, but far away enough that the vampires can't get to us, I think.
Luna looks back to see where the
think?
sun's at.
Where you're looking back for what?
Where the sun's at. If it's setting or rising.
Well, you came here during the day, and it's only been 7 minutes, so it's still a bright sunny day out.
It's crazy to think that we did all that in 7 minutes.
Yes, we are very efficient.
We hauled ass.
Yeah,
Technically 7 minutes and 30 seconds.
exactly, yes.
Teacher's pet.
We'll be fine.
Getting too old for this shit.
You know, Alu, if you want to stand by the door to attune to it, I'll put that on you. I'm getting away.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Alright, so Alu is going to be here by themselves? Are you guys going to be in the general area, or are you just going
I'll
back to the
stay.
ship?
Stay.
I'll say this, Draco. If a battle map has to pop up, Kaya is going to be at the far edge, as far away as possible.
Noted.
Yeah, the map, just in case anything happens, that's how far away she would be.
It'll be a gopher in a bush popping her head out.
I'm not gonna abandon, the party, but I'm just gonna stand as far away as possible.
Just all the way over
takes like
here.
an hour, right?
It sure
I'm just gonna-
does.
I'm just gonna get my key points back.
So, I'm a level with you. The full hour is not going to pass. So, I have been keeping the timer. It is at
Oh,
7
there's a
minutes
short rest then.
and 30
Whatever.
seconds. And let me just do some quick calculations. That would be plus. So 2 minutes and 30 seconds pass. As
damn it.
Alu, you're attuning outside the tomb. And you all notice some people on horseback are riding up, but no, they don't look quite right. And as they get closer, you see 4 of these approaching you.
Huh. It's like fun.
And I think
The 4 horsemen.
this
It's
is
the
a
Wild
great
Hunt.
place for us to take a break. But no, this is a Nukavelli. Anyone familiar with Celtic
Oh.
lore is going to have some fun with this.
Oh my fucking god.
And there's
Above game, what the heck is this?
so
I'm keeping
Nukavelli are
quiet.
fun
I
Celtic
know exactly
lore.
what these are.
And you could do a check when we get back to figure out what you know about them. But I will say this before I switch the music. I wanted so bad to use the Archer's theme from Samurai Jack for when they finally appeared, but that would be copywritten.
Nice.
Because I feel like it fits thematically. The other thing is, so what was I counting down to? In 10 minutes, if you had been longer than 10 minutes in this tomb, these knuckles would have arrived, walked in the tomb, and shattered every single pillar with vampires in it, freeing all of them. And they would all conglomerate in room 4. The knuckles would then, after freeing every single vampire in this fucking place and having them go in room 4, would look for all of you. and they would initiate combat. Their strategy then would be to grab you and throw you in a room full of vampires, and then rinse and repeat as frequently as it took to get all of you in there. So you could have been fighting every single vampire in this tomb, plus these 4 creatures, if you had taken too long. And that's what the timer was for.
Huh.
Sounds like fun.
However,
Nice.
At least both me and Alu are a source of sunlight now.
yeah. However, because you
These are not
stayed out
vampires.
front of the tomb, you get to fight these things outside. So now it's just 4 knuckles and not like hundreds of vampires. Also, you know
fun.
what? I'm gonna show
I
you.
actually know the lore of these. I need to go smoke for this before this happens.
Also, I mentioned that there were children. I have vampire children tokens.
Oh.
Nice.
So that's the
Jesus
guy,
Christ, how horrifying.
and that's the girl vampire. There's
Huzzah.
about, I think, 20 of them in that room. 4, 8, 16,
Burn it down.
17, 18, 19, 20. Yep, 20 vampire children. Plus the vampires you've already encountered. Plus the vampires in the other rooms. All vampire spawns. Plus the vampire queen. Other fun things that could have happened. I'm going to first put the B right back before I get into that. So other fun thing that could have happened. Let's say Karpathos managed to escape you and you didn't have sunlight on him. He would turn into mist, free his wife. His wife would free the vampire children, and then you'd be swarmed by vampire children and 2 vampire lords. One is magical, the other is melee related. You fought the melee related one.
Uh,
Okay, so I have that much.
But with that, I'm going to stretch my water, drink my legs, all that fun jazz.
Sweet.
don't worry, Merrick, you still have a chance.
You tell me there's a chance.
There's a chance.
Do this again so I
Show
can...
your true
Again,
form.
more undead shit where none of my necrotic stuff works. Damn it.
So we have force.
Great. Yeah, just Eldritch Blast away, guys. Great.
Sorry that we ran into the dungeon that just stops you.
Yeah, it's just the anti-Merrick dungeon. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. Oh boy.
That was weird.
Hmm.
Time to stretch, drink, leg, water. So I'm on mute. Bye. BRB.
Boy. Oh my god. So how's everyone doing this fine night, day, evening?
Fine.
Just vamping?
Vamping. Stunning.
Decent.
It was good until we saw these things.
I mean, it could be worse.
Okay. I am big into Nordic stuff, myth, creatures, and everything. I know what these things are. I'm not going to spoil it. I'll let Draco deal with that. But I am terrified.
They look terrifying.
Just hope they don't do what I think they can do.
I'm sure you'll be fine. Probably.
problem.
I mean, if they do, well, it's okay. You're big and strong. It's not like you took a lot of damage in one single hit, right?
It took 40 damage. But I'm at 96 health, I believe.
I mean, hopefully they don't have like a powered kill or anything like that. I just gotta find the Castlevania music and we'll be good.
I'm having a burrito.
Nice.
It's one of those like it's supposed to be like cheesesteak burrito, but like vegetarian. So non-meat.
I mean, I get it, but at the same time, that just sounds like a weird combination. Vegetarian cheesesteak burrito. No, but if you said it was a vegan cheesesteak, then what would you even have at that point?
Tofu.
I'm not sure if it's vegetarian or vegan now that I'm thinking about it. But it tastes good.
I have returned.
And I forgot to get mayo to water down the Nymeris hot sauce that we have. Nymeris. I forgot what the Scottish bell pepper, I think, is the English word for it. It's really hot.
Let's delete that and we'll grab where there he is.
I tried, trying being the keyword, watering down the hot sauce with, what's the word? Miso, but just not the same.
You know, a thought just occurred to me. Kaya might be really close to where the knuckles are, depending on which direction she went to get away from the tomb. Because they are approaching the tomb, so you're probably really fucking close to where they are.
Well, let's hope they don't roll higher than my initiative. Because I'm gonna run.
And I will have to roll their initiative, but I'm just setting up on the battle map. I was really excited for these things to make an appearance. I'm so glad you guys decided to stay by the tomb.
You know, we
Really
gotta let
good
you
way
do
to-
your...
Go on.
I was gonna say, we gotta let you do your thing.
Really glad we didn't leave Alu alone.
No, I appreciate that. Imagine how much worse this would be if you did leave Alu alone and these 4 fuckers showed up.
I was literally going to close the door to the tomb and then leave.
If Alu was able to somehow magically be very, very... Oh. It could be like Monty Python if Alu has high enough stuff to throw at them. Because Alu would be literally right outside of a cave.
Alu acts like a rabbit just so they don't attack her.
I'm just a harmless little rabbit. Just a little guy. Alright, I'm gonna...
What does it do? Eat your bum? Nibble on your bum?
I'm gonna bring you over to the battle map. Feel free to change your positioning on the battle map, because I don't know what you'd be arranged in over here. I might move them a little bit further. Whoops, nope, that is not what I wanted. I wanted the line. Let's see, how far away are they? Approximately like 60 feet. We'll say that the tomb entrance is obviously behind you. I don't know how closely you stayed to the tomb, so...
And here I am.
Yep. You wanted to be as far away from the tomb as possible, which is right back here.
Hi, everybody.
Alu stayed close to the door.
Alright, let's
I
see...
still gotta have my thing up, because my...
Oh, that's a natural 20. So, look at that. They go just before Kaya, thanks to a natural 20.
I was about to ask, is this a new initiative order, or is it we're keeping the same one?
We could roll a whole new initiative because it's been minutes. So, you know what? That's fair. Let's re-roll
Been a
initiative.
while.
Been a while.
Also, I'm back.
Welcome back.
So close!
Really
Damn.
was. Goddamn.
It's okay, Draco, just destroy me.
Let's see.
So, I'm also going to change the music before we get started. So, it took me a bit to find this. But this is made by Aaron. I'm not sure how to pronounce this name, so I'm just going to copy and paste this into chat, in Discord, and also on Twitch. The song I'm about to play is this. If you look up that exact title, you will find this song.
Aaron Jakester?
Something like that. Jokter?
Oh, Elden Ring? Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's a fan-made Elden Ring music for a boss that I think... I don't remember if it doesn't
Is
exist.
it the boatman?
No, this is, it's a fan-made thing. I forget if it was that this is a fan-made boss, or if this was, like, a boss they never put in Elden Ring.
Oh,
Like,
interesting.
cut
Yeah, that
content or
definitely
something.
looks...
There's a Vati
Either-
video about it and other bosses.
So maybe it's a cut content or something. Oh, it's Vadi's art competition. Okay, so somebody made it as an art competition for, like, a boss.
Mm.
And they made music to it. That's really cool.
And I'm gonna send you a quick message.
Sweet. Sweet.
And what role do we have to do to know what these things are?
So, I would say a religion check to figure out what these are. I will say that Kaya can certainly roll this because these are sea creatures, believe it or not.
So you would give me whatever bonus I would need.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, why not?
7, I'm still scared.
A religion. Ooh,
Yeah,
negative
these are
1.
more,
Let's go.
coastal thing. Okay, there we go. Alu with the natural 20.
Damn.
So let me tell you what we're dealing with. These are...
Be right back, screen so on.
Oh, correct. There it is. So, these are Knuckles. They are creatures created by Lutheria specifically to torment civilization. They and those who dwell within it. Although the sea is the creature's true home, the Knuckle regularly rises from the depths to plague coastal cities and towns, bringing death and misfortune in its wake. A Knuckle's preferred manner of attack is to grab a victim and drag them to the sea on its back in a manner that makes the victim appear to be riding into the water on horseback. The Knuckle may disappear beneath the waves for years at a time, only to rise and wreak havoc during a months-long rampage. Thankfully, the ocean is 10 minutes away. Huh. The Knuckles are bringers of decay. Black poison pumps through the Knuckles' veins, which pours out of its slit-like nostrils in the form of noxious fumes. This toxic cloud threatens all forms of life, wilting cropses and sickening livestock. Animals that survive the Knuckles' poisonous breath are often driven mad and compelled to dash themselves upon rocky cliffs or drown themselves in the sea. And what you, Alu, will find most interesting with your Nat 20, as formidable as they are, the monster does have its weaknesses. Chief among them is large amounts of pure fresh water. If the Knuckle is drenched enough with fresh water, its body swells up and bursts, destroying the creature.
Wait, you're joking.
I'm not.
No way.
That is directly
Oh
from the
my gosh.
module. Food and water has become a viable strategy to fight these foes.
Let's go!
This is why I wanted so bad for you to be here for the Tomb of Karpathos.
Oh my god.
Because it's finally
Oh
a
my
viable
God.
strategy. But
Your
there
time
is
has
more.
come. Your time has come, Alu.
To protect
Alu's bait has come.
To protect itself, the Knuckle uses its magic to cause devastating droughts. However, this ability weakens the farther it strays from the sea. Brave heroes wishing to vanquish a Knuckle often lure it as far inland as possible by burning seaweed. The stench of the resulting smoke has the power to enrage the Knuckle to the point where it abandons all sense of self-preservation, as it is driven to find the source. Strong caution should be taken when using the strategy, however, as it's prone to backfiring. The Knuckle destroys any settlement unfortunate enough to exist between it and the target of its fury.
Well,
And that's everything you know about Knuckles.
Damn.
With that goddamn natural 20 out of the clear blue, I had to give you everything I had. It was the only fair thing.
Alu, use water gun. Super effective.
You joke, but you're not wrong.
Oh, get out your super soaker.
So, the Knuckles look at the group around them, and they see that Alu is holding the Caduceus. It seems that's what they're here for, as they begin to charge. Let me see. What is their movement? Oh, okay. He will go right here. The other one will go right there. And let me just really quickly... Ah, it's a 30-foot cone. Then hold on, I'm going to move him back before he uses the cone.
Oh boy.
Let's see, Alu is the main target. So... I will roll it, but Andros, Merrick, and Alu are all in range for the Wilting Breath. It exhales a cloud of black poison and biting insects. And I need all of you to make a con save or you're taking 10d6 necrotic damage.
Constitution.
Ah, Constitution, yes. Okay.
Looks like I passed.
Alright. Or you'll take half as much on a success. But let's roll to see how much you're taking. Let's see, that is 10d6. 10d6s. So half of that. So all of you are going to be taking
So
19.
Nice.
That's not bad.
And all fresh water in that cone evaporates. There is a bit of plant life in the way, and you notice as it just completely withers and dies.
Dick, my water skin.
Yeah, now your water skin is empty. Okay, and
I got
actually,
fucked up now.
this one's in a pretty good position to do the cone as well with... Nope, that's 45.
Activity.
So that'll hit all of you. But Alu is
Lovely.
the main concern, so... whoop. We'll have him right here.
Attack your opportunity.
You know what, I'll allow it.
Get that-
I was gonna say
Get
he
the
would have
10-foot
moved in a
retreat.
better position, but I guess he could have rolled up to you first. So with
You know,
that
he's within range.
cone, he didn't know. I mean, he would have seen your pole arm though. All right, yeah, that'll hit the same 3 people. So 1 more wilting breath.
Well,
That's a
I'm gonna
failure.
spend a key point to just re-roll that.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm gonna re-roll that.
You do
like
have the
scissors.
inspiration.
Yup.
Alright, I'm good.
Well, shit.
On the other end of that. So, those of you that failed will take 32 points of damage. Those of you that succeeded
And
take
otherwise
16. On the plus side, that... Sorry, go ahead.
I would say, Luna, make sure you roll that hit, because you have Sentinel as well, right?
Yes, I do.
Alright, so...
So if he hit them, he would have stopped when he entered your space.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Whoops, no giant smite. So 6 bludgeoning.
Okay, so...
So he would have actually stopped back there.
6. Okay.
Which probably
Yep.
would have changed how his breath weapon goes.
For the sake of ease, I'll let you get an opportunity attack as he tries to get into the better... Actually, no, because if he moves right here, he's still in your threat radius then.
But
Pole
what
arm
was it
master
like?
is when he. Pole arm master is when he enters at threat radiance.
Okay, but does it stop his movement entirely?
But Sentinel,
Sentinel does.
Sentinel, yes. Sentinel
When
does.
you hit a creature with
That's why-
opportunity attack... Oh, becomes 0. Then yeah,
that's
no,
why
he
polearm
wouldn't.
Sentinel's so terrifying, because you stop an enemy before they even approach.
Yeah.
Hang on, so let me see. He was right here. I don't think he would have ran right up this way, though. Like, using reasoning, would have seen your pole arm. He probably would have gone around the outside, because he's got 60 feet of movement anyway.
As long as they're within... As long as they enter the threat radius.
Okay, so... there we go. That'll help. So...
Like that big?
Yeah.
Like that. That's. I did the aura for my
Okay,
threat radiance.
okay, so then yeah. Well, he would end his turn directly in the threat radius.
So once he enters.
So, it'd
So
be
that would
about
be like
here.
over here.
Yeah.
Wait, hang on, let me bring him back. So, if I stretch it out to 60, then he's just barely missing it then. And entering it at the very end of movement. Because, hold on, let me... 'cause I can't really show the line when I do the thing, so let me... I believe it would have been... let's use the line. And that'll be snap to corner. He was standing like right here. So yeah, see, it just barely avoids it.
Yep.
However, he is in threat radius as soon as he stops, so do with that what you will.
See?
Actually, no, it looks like it's just
No.
barely missing him.
Damn it.
Oh well. So yes,
Yeah, he's
the
out.
poison breath does go off. This Knuckle notices the dragon and the lady to his left, so he's going to use a Wilting Breath on the two of you. I'm going to need Sunny and Kaya to roll that con save. Ooh. So that's 39 points of necrotic damage.
At least Sunny passes.
Sunny does pass.
So half of that is 20 because we round up.
Yes. Right, and what about the other Knuckle? Does he want to help join the squad over there or deal with you? There's two over there. I think he's going to focus more on this group here. So let's do... Or does he want to actually run in and grab you? Nah, he'll probably just also use a Wilting Breath. On the plus side, though, Wilting Breath is their, they have to roll a recharge on it. So at least there's that.
Wonderful.
So once again, Sunny and Kaya will roll con save. Okay, so that would be 37 cut in half. Ah, it seems the rolls have been reversed. So this time, Kaya, you are going to be taking 19, and Sunny will be taking 37.
We're both at half health.
Yikes.
All right. And yeah, the water in your water skin is no longer there. Plus, all of the vegetation around you is fucking dead. And that will be it for the Knuckles. It's Kaya's turn.
Alright, half my movement to mount up. Let's move a little bit back with Sunny's movement.
Okay, so they would get an opportunity attack.
Do they have a...
They do. Have a melee attack.
I was like, do they have reach? Because I was like...
Oh,
we were
5 feet
we
of
were
reach. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're good. I forgot that you were, like, exactly... Never mind. Ignore the melee attack.
Alright. Oh, you want to see a fucking breath attack?
You know, I would.
Both of them are going to be within the 60 cone. So bonus action, me and Sunny are just going to do a tandem roar. So they need to make a DC 19. I don't know why the spell save is that.
Weird.
It doesn't add the... It's my sheet doesn't add the Moonsicle bonus, but...
So that is a 14. And that is a 5.
So both of them take 28.
Nice.
You'd think this half-horse man thing would be dexterous, but turns out not so much.
Alright, action, I'm gonna hit one of them with... Actually, how much movement did Sunny use? That... 20... Sunny's gonna dash so I can get into a better position. So we line up over here in action. They need to make another dex save. As I'm going all in.
Okay.
Or they take 24 lightning damage.
So that's a natural 1. And that's an 8.
Alright, so they both take 24 damage. That... 60, and last 20 feet of movement, Sunny's gonna take it to the air.
Okay. Jeez it.
Yep.
So 20 feet in the air?
Yep.
All
So
right.
we're both in the sky. I'll help you guys out in just a moment. I'm just drawing aggro.
Alright. And now it's Alu's turn. With your newfound knowledge, do you share with the rest of the class?
Come down with pure water! Got it!
What?
Ground them like pure water. Get
Then-
them all together so I can do a huge create food and water on them. Trust me, this will work.
This is not the time for fucking food and water.
This is actually the perfect time for it.
Hold on, let him cook.
Literally.
I'm inclined to believe you, Alu. I'll try my best.
All right. So, Alu, are you gonna hold your action for food and water once they get in a group?
Yes.
All right. So then that means it is Luna's turn.
Actually, I don't think you had that sort in the right order, Draco. So I had a 16 on my initiative.
Oh wait, yeah. What the hell? Hold on. Let's fix this.
Merrick, get in there.
So yes, it is Merrick's
shit.
turn.
Yeah, I should have been for Luna. I mean, Alu.
So, well, we know what Alu's gonna do on his turn.
When it happens.
So
Yeah.
we know what's gonna happen. I think it's
Okay.
Merrick's turn.
God, what do I even want to do here? What a situation. Okay. I guess that's an action. Damn it. Shit. I was not prepared. I apologize.
No worries.
I was like, wait a minute. I should have been next anyway. I didn't even notice it. Yeah. All my options are like, I have so much necrotic shit. I'm sure they're undead, so this is not ideal.
They might be undead. Actually, Alu, with your nat 20, you know for a fact they are indeed undead.
Yeah. Not great. Not great, friends.
You have
Alright,
any
I'm just
other
gonna-
of those wacky spells?
Oh, I got a lot of wacky shit, but I'm just like, a lot of it's necrotic, which is not the best thing in the world right now. Alright, so I'm just gonna bust this. God, why are these all actions? Son of a bitch. Well, damn. Okay. Even that's an action. Shit, because I didn't. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, guys.
No worries.
You're good, man.
You're good.
There's a reason why before I was like, I do this before combat, because all these are actions. Shit.
I laugh.
It's just unfortunate. That's all I can really say about it. I will. Alright, I'm just gonna get the hell out of the way, and then just get over here where I'm out of the range of that frickin' breath shit. And I will I'll just go ahead and start with some Eldritch Blast for this round, and I'll figure out some more fun stuff next time.
Fair enough.
And one more bolt. God, the rolls are not with me today.
Ooh. Okay, the 23 hits, but let's
Alright.
see what you rolled up with that nat 1.
Yeah.
So, you're a bit in a state of panic, and you fling your
that's
Eldritch Blast a little wide, and then with the second one, you detonate it a little too soon, and it explodes on your hand. So I need you to roll the damage for the natural 1 Eldritch Blast. You're doing that to
Oh,
yourself.
nice. Okay. 5. Excellent.
Alright. Not terrible.
My fingers. My fingies.
Ah!
Great.
Do you have a heal pot, buddy?
I don't. I mean, I have lay on hands. Like I can heal myself, but this is still not the best
ideal.
scenario.
Yeah.
You gotta get you some potions, man.
God. I don't usually need that shit, but here we are. Fuck. I guess that's gonna be it. I don't have anything else I really want to do right now.
All right. That brings us.
yeah.
All right, so that brings us to Luna.
Luna runs this way to in front of this thing. And I am going to use Giant Might and get big. And let's take some swings on this.
Okay.
First one, 16.
will hit, surprisingly.
For 23.
All right.
Second one. 15.
That will also hit, just barely.
Oh,
For 19.
All right.
Third one. The next one on the side. For 25.
That'll hit.
For 42.
Right.
I'll add the lightning to this one.
42. Is looking rough.
Is it still up?
Just barely,
Bonus
yes.
action. 5.
That'll hit.
13.
So how do you want to do this?
Hell yeah. Nice.
Lulu does a running slide as she starts growing, as she's sliding, stands up, and just Piata smacks the shit out of this knuckle.
You beat the tar out of it as the poison seems to escape from its body into the air. Thankfully not affecting you. But it starts to shrivel up the body on top, and the horse part of the body is shriveling up along with it as it crumples in on itself in front of you. Kind of like a dead spider, except, you know, it's a horse with a gross upper human half that looks like a burn victim.
Luna spins the glaive, stops behind her back like in the pictures, and put one hand forward and do the come on towards the other two.
Come on! Alright, and now it's Alu's turn. So we'll just assume Alu said exactly what he said last time. You need to gather them up somehow. And Alu will hold turn for create food and water when there's enough together.
How big is the range again? Once you get in range?
Let me see. They will try to go for you. You noticed that those two went for you, so I'd say you would know that you are their target at the moment. So let's see. Create food and water's 30-foot range in between you. Or 30-foot range from you. I think... Well, that's not what I wanted. Forgot I had it on freehand.
I'm moving 30 feet in. They're gonna come to me, so by the time that they come to me,
do you want to taunt them or
yes.
maybe offer yourself up to them? Like, what do you say?
You want me, right?
Roll.
Come and get it!
Roll persuasion. With advantage, because they do desperately want the Caduceus from you.
I'm using inspiration,
That's fair. Oh. Yeah, no, they know something's up now.
Didn't you say with advantage?
I did say with advantage, actually, so never mind.
They don't know nothing.
They are willing to run straight for you. But now it is Andros' turn.
okay.
Yeah, 31's gonna hit.
Alright, great. Again.
9 plus 14, so that's 23 to start. Minus 23. An 18 also hits for 26.
I will spend a key point to do 2 more.
So that'll be 21. And that will be an additional 30. He's
Damn.
looking real rough.
All right. I end my turn.
Right, it is now the Knuckles' turn, and first I'm going to roll to see if any of them get their Withering Breath back. That one's a yes. That one's a no. However, you are right in front of it, Andrew, so it's going to try and give you a hug. Now the shoe is on the other foot.
Whoops.
Oof.
So a 25 is going to hit you. You're going to take 11 bludgeoning,
Not
20...
too high.
You know what? Fair enough. We'll get him next time, folks. You take 11 bludgeoning, 27 necrotic, and you are now grappled. He drags you up onto the seat of the horse. And now that you're grappled, I've got some pretty bad news for you.
Okay.
As a bonus action, the Knuckle can move up to its speed. It can only do
that's
this
not
if it's
bad.
currently grappling a creature. I mean, it is going to take
Bye.
you 60 feet away from everyone else.
That's literally my speed, and also I have something to negate this.
Hey, don't worry about it. I'll snipe him with my Eldritch Blast. I have 600 feet. We're
Yeah,
good.
that's fair.
Literally, I could just Misty Step out of this.
And it hasn't moved, so it gets an additional 60 feet.
It's still Misty Step out of this.
So it is now 120 feet away from its previous position. So let's see, that'd be 20 feet plus 40 feet. He's 40 feet off the map right now, Antros, with this Knuckle.
You act like this is a problem.
I mean, he's really trying to run and send you off into the ocean. That's his plan.
Also, not a problem. I can't be drowned.
You can't be drowned. It doesn't know better. It thinks it has you.
I'm gonna save you, Lion Man. It's okay.
Alright, so these two Knuckles are going to run in on Alu, which procs your held action.
You activate Alu's trap card.
Do it.
So, I'm gonna have to zoom in to grab that. Hang on 1 second. Yoop. And put it right there. Now, you of course can flavor this however you want, because this is offensive food and water. This is the moment, if there ever was one.
There's thunderstorms showing up around somehow. The first time there's ever been thunderstorms showing up when there's food and water. But, like, for whatever reason, there's thunderstorms circling around the area that is dropping food and water. It's, like, cloudy with a chance of meatballs. But right on them.
So water and various food items are falling from the sky on top of these Knuckles as they look up horrified, and you notice as they begin to sizzle and pop and scream in agony as they take 40 points of damage from food and water.
Jeez. Said by nobody. This is the first time.
Drugs.
And obviously they do not want to stay in the food and water. So they're going to move out of that. And one of them is going...
difficult terrain.
I think so. I think that's what we ruled it. But let's see. They have 60 feet of movement, though, so they'd be able to get out of it.
Gotcha.
But that will also proc
what?
my reaction for opportunity attack.
It sure would. On the bottom
I
one, at
love
least.
this.
You're not going anywhere. I got you for 3 minutes.
Wow.
That's going to hit.
3 minutes of playtime.
Thank you.
Please.
Minus
Had to walk
20.
back. I was like, wait, my moment.
That is enough to kill that one. How would you like to do this?
As Luna looks terrified at Alu, she just swings as she sees the thing running towards her.
This is the Chronicles of Food and Water.
It's all been leading up to this moment.
The prophecies are true.
You chop this thing in half, the upper humanoid torso from the horse, and it shoots this weird brackish blood. It's like a darkish green hue, and it spreads all over the place, but it is very dead. However, the one to the north is going to try and grab at Alu. That's going to grab you. You are taking 15 bludgeoning, 25 necrotic, and you are now grappled.
15 bludgeoning, 25 necrotic bloods. What? 40?
40.
Mm-hmm. And it's going to use its bonus action to get away with you. Bonus action. Up to its speed. So it doesn't say you don't get an opportunity attack, but it is absolutely going to try and get Alu out of here.
And already used their opportunity attack to hit the one approach.
Oh, that's right, with Sentinel.
Mm-hmm.
A Sentinel. Words. But, Kaya, you see a Knuckle running off with Alu and a Knuckle running off with Andros. What are you gonna do?
Alright.
Save Alu.
Yeah.
Use water! Use water!
It is just within range of it hitting the knuckle and not hitting Alu.
Well, Alu is on the
Bonus
back of it, because he's holding Alu on the back of the horse. So it will hit Alu.
And I don't... Sorry, Alu, I do not trust you to make a DC 19 dex save.
Especially while being grappled.
Let me snipe them. Let me snipe them.
Please, let me have something here.
Please, God.
Merrick, let me
Don't worry,
smash!
I'll
They
let
can't.
you...
His face in!
We'll just, like, dive towards the ground. I'm gonna help save Alu. Thematically, I'm gonna try to go to Andros, but Merrick, you'll do your thing on your turn.
Yeah.
I
just hope I can hit, but I want to snipe so bad.
it's like literally I am fine.
Listen, I don't know about that. Oh, above game. So Sunny's just gonna start attacking the knuckle.
Alright, a 25 certainly will hit.
For 16.
Alright. It's looking rough. Actually, wait. No, never mind. That was enough. How do you want to do this?
Oh, damn.
Has anyone played Monster Hunter World and know the Bagel Geese dragon?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so Sunny pretty much just like Alu, you kind of look at like horror a bit as you just see Sunny pretty much like dive bomb tackle into the knuckle.
Alu, you manage to break free from it as Sunny chomps down onto the knuckle, right on the humanoid portion of it, so that you can roll free. And you watch as Sunny tears into it, and then spits out. Oh, it tastes awful! It tastes
You're
like
doing good,
rotting
sweetie.
seaweed!
You're doing fine. And since it's on my turn, beginning of the turn, I can just switch Starry Forms. That is still active.
Mm-hmm.
I'll heal myself. And where the fuck is this? Too many spells. I heal myself for that much.
Alright.
And Alu, you heal for 12.
Okay.
Alright. And that will bring us to Merrick, Spell Sniper.
Oh, please God. Alright. So let's
I'm
do
at a
some
nice
Eldritch
amount of HP.
Blast.
Get down, Mr.
Nice.
Alright, so just a reminder for all those in chat, I have this,
Oh.
and I have this.
Take spell
So,
sniper.
600 feet, Eldritch Blast, let's go.
Yeah, I'll tell you, he's definitely not 600 feet away. That's
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
hit.
just gonna start sniping, folks.
So how do you want to do this? He had like
So
5
they're-
health.
They're running off, carrying Andros, and I just, with my hand with no weapon in it, just point like a finger gun and say bang, and it blows the head off of like the horse.
Alright. You watch as, Andrews, you're just on a lovely horse ride because you know you're not really in much danger at all. And suddenly the horse's head explodes and this green, black, brackish blood is all over your body.
Ah. This is exactly what I wanted today.
And the knuckle collapses and you're able to pry yourself free from it without much problem. And you did it. You have solved the knuckle puzzle.
You're meshy.
It's literally gonna teleport above him and just smash into him.
No! What did I wanted that? I think it's my time.
I know.
This is our time.
Across the map, it's me.
Across the map, it is you.
Let's see, I guess I'll
Give
use...
Barrett a thumbs up.
Let's see. Yeah, we'll use this just for right now, as you have solved the knuckle problem, and you are free to do however you see fit in this moment.
Continue my quest of attuning.
Luna looks at Kaya. It poised towards the puddle of food and water in horror.
Alu, you crazy son of a bitch, you did it. You made
I
food and
knew
water
you would
lethal.
work with one of them
Good work, Holly.
eventually.
Is that normal?
Yes.
You'll find that this group isn't.
Well, good work, everybody.
Luna pats Sunny on the head as she shrinks back down to normal.
I know we're waiting for attunement. Is this like a short rest-ish?
This would be like an hour for attuning, yeah. So that would definitely be a short rest.
Hell yeah.
Above game, you don't know how excited I was when I reread through the Knuckles and saw that freshwater weakness. I'm like, oh my god, Alu's gonna have a field day. This is gonna be the best day ever.
This was Alu's moment.
It was. I'm so glad I was here for it.
Honestly, I was waiting for the tidal wave.
That could have also been acceptable. Although, because it's tidal wave, it might be seawater, which might not apply. It has to be freshwater.
No, I mean like do
Oh, there it
food
is.
water and then tidal wave on the water there.
Oh, I see.
And
Nice job,
just
Mary.
in case it got dirty, I could always purify food and drink.
True.
It didn't really go the way I wanted it to, but they weren't getting the fuck away from us.
Didn't have a single doubt.
As Luna sits with Kaya in the scared moment of Alu.
You get used to it.
But what the fuck was up with the clouds?
To be honest, I don't know.
I know damn well that spell doesn't do that.
Goodbye, nice HP.
Nice.
Damn. Tragic.
I got the opposite of nice. 96.
Eason. Okay, there we go. Now I should be able to do what I was hoping.
Am I still feeling sick, Draco?
You are. You're gonna have to take an actual long rest.
Garbage ass rolls.
I'm just gonna do this and hope I feel better. I'll still take the long rest, but I'm just like, eh.
Target's tuned to curse. Any reduction in one of the target's ability scores. Any reduction of one of the target's ability scores.
A little bit more.
One effect reducing target's hit point max. So it would work. You do feel a lot better after casting Greater Restoration.
Blah.
And now, since you are properly attuning, I will say, Alu, you will have to de-attune to one of the things, because I think you had 3 things you were already attuned to. There's the Staff of Healing. I forget what the other 2 are, but I'm pretty sure you did have 3 items you were attuned to. Before I read what this one does.
Back up to full.
Sorry.
There was the Chariot. I know that one's attunement.
But we tossed that.
Oh, that's right. That's on the ship, and you are no longer attuned to it. So, actually, so there's the Caduceus, the Staff of Healing you have. Was the Ring of Fire Resistant attunement? I don't think so. The Wand of Binding, maybe? I'll have to look through your various magic items and see.
Wand of Binding and Ring of Fire Resistance was like specific things that we got from.
Wand of
those are
Binding
like-
is attunement. I just looked it up. So that's one of your attunement slots, and the Staff of Healing.
I mean, you can always like switch out your attunement slots between like rests. So
True.
Mm-hmm.
And the Ring of Fire Resistance does cause an attunement. So to attune to the Caduceus, you'll have to give up one of those things. I will say this. Once you learn what the Caduceus does, it is a better Wand of Healing, or Staff of Healing, I think. Let me just look at the Staff of Healing's stuff to be 100% sure on my call here. Staff of Healing. 10 charges, expend 1, cast 1 of the following spells, cure wounds, lesser restoration, and mass cure wounds. Okay. Or you could keep that one. The Caduceus is an item of powerful life-giving. In the hands of a living being, it gives the power to heal and bring back those who have died. However, in the hands of a fiendish or undead, the Caduceus works in an entirely different manner. However, you're not undead, so you don't have to worry about that. The Caduceus has 5 charges that recharge daily at dawn. When used by a creature that is not a fiend or undead, you can use the following. For 1 charge, you can cast the Heal spell. For 1 charge, you can cast Greater Restoration. For 5 charges, you can cast the Resurrection spell.
that's pretty good.
That sounds a lot better than Staff of Healing.
Well, you could have the Staff of Healing and this as well, and just switch when you need them.
I mean, I'll keep it around, but I'm just gonna note that not attuned.
Okay.
Not attuned.
And at least like for the very like niche thing, like if you need to resurrect someone, it's not like you have to worry about like a time period for it, because it'll take an hour to just attune to the Caduceus, and then you can resurrect someone.
Oh, well,
I think resurrection gives you like there's a certain like time period, so
I think so. But also, Yelling, you only had to not be attuned to one of them. You didn't have to... Oh, never mind. I see you put attuned on your sheet.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying you were not attuning. No, you don't have to unattune to everything. What are you doing? Oh, you're good.
I understand the assignment. Don't worry.
okay, yeah. With resurrection, if someone has died within no more than 100 years, so if you can find a body that is not 100 years old, you can bring them back.
True. Well, you also have to consider, do they want to be brought back to life? Because some of them might not. Some might be good. Right.
But it is also 5 free heal spells.
True. Or 1 resurrection without having the components for resurrection.
Hell yeah.
You just became really, really strong though
Mm-hmm.
with this item.
Is there anything that would teach me what I need to do to free the souls inside?
So you instinctually know what you need to do now that you're bound to the Caduceus. You need to focus on the shadows that are in the tomb. You're going to have to go back, of course, and while you're focusing, you know that you need to chant and connect to the Caduceus at the same time, and it will use a charge from it for today, but you will be able to free them from their torment. 26 of the
That's fine.
vampires will not come back as vampires. If you
I'm
want to,
fine with this.
if you want to cleanse the entire tomb, you're going to have to go back in there and go around and kill some vampires. Or, actually, you don't even need to kill the vampires. You just have to go to the room, spend more charges, and clear that out. Which you
I'm just gonna do the one room.
Alright. The 26 that were following you are now free.
Woo!
That'll be an interesting part of the story. Kira isn't with you writing this down, but she basically gave Sunny homework to make sure that she writes everything down.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm holding on to her homework for her.
Good.
She'll write it down later.
Okay. Alright. And with that, you're all free to head back to the ship to go to the next divine artifact. In the sunken city of the Sirens. Perhaps the attendant, the siren attendant of Narcissus, will know more. But he assures you that she will sing you a beautiful song about the city of Sirens and the situation there once you get a little closer.
Draco, I have one important question.
Mm-hmm.
Did we level up?
You did.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
And let's bring you back to the world map, because I have marked on here where the city of the Sirens is. It's actually really close by to Port Thalasso. Isn't that interesting?
That's fun.
Hooray!
Let's see, how long did I say the trip from Aresia to Mitros is? I think it was like about 5 days, I want to say.
Yeah.
So, the Lost City of Sirens is like legitimately a halfway point. So, it takes you about 2.5 days to get there.
Cool.
And let's see, do I want to... I could explain that now. Let me grab... I have to grab some materials here. We're almost done with the epilogue. There's this, Theogenesis, and then whatever happens after that.
Do I increase cleric or do I increase fighter?
That is entirely your decision.
High or low?
Go high.
Which one would you pick if it was high?
Let's...
The options is cleric or fighter.
I mean, at this point, it's like, I don't want to choose for you. It's kind of your own story. So I'm backing out.
So, here's what I would say, giving you just an idea. So, at level 3 of Fighter is when you get to pick your subclass of it. If that's something you're interested, you might want to start buffing Fighter now. Otherwise,
Okay.
you could level up Cleric and just focus on that and only have the one level of Fighter as just nice little flavor. But 3 is really where you start popping off for your other class. 5 is like ideally where you want to shoot for, but depending on your class.
I don't need food or water anymore.
Alright.
Andres, you saw Alu destroy with food and water, and you're like, you know, I don't need to eat anymore.
I'm good.
No, you're like that one Grand Master in Aresia who only is looking for the single olive to eat. He just nods in approval. Ah, you finally reached it, huh?
Sure did. You want to fight?
Sure.
Yes.
I got
most-
action surge.
Hell yeah.
You know what that means, Alu?
What?
Action surge, you can double cast.
Ooh, that's so overpowered. I love it.
Mm. She's not gonna do that, but all right. So, you know what? I could have. What was her name? Let me grab this here. Not familiar. Da da da. Siren. Just gotta find his damn attendant's name. I know I have it in my notes here somewhere. Oh wait. Obviously it would be in Aresia. That makes sense. Should have thought of that. New Pantheon, City of Aresia, key locations. And we want 3. Palace Treasury. There you are. Mirrors. Narcissus. Oh no, wait, it's not in that section, so it's probably going to be rescuing the captive god. Audience with Narcissus. There we go. Polymorph. Perhaps it's in this section. Narcissus, much to discuss. Blah blah blah. Heard heroes excited they've come. I know they put her name in here somewhere. Where the fuck is it? Finding the artifacts. City of Sirens. Was it in infiltrating, seizing, audience with the Queen? Dang it, I really want this bit. Joining settlements, new dragon lords, running adventure. I should have grabbed this ahead of time, although to be fair, I didn't know how long or short those combats were gonna go. I apologize.
It's okay.
All good.
Factions, perhaps? Queen's Guard. Commanders, the temples. Queen takes more consorts. Guides, commander. Okay, if I don't find it soon, I'm just gonna look at some of the Thylean names and take one for her. Because I know they gave her one, but God, I just cannot seem to find it. West City of Sirens, Sun King, Solomon the Ocean. City of Aresia factions. History, perhaps? Narcissus. East Stonehenge Temple. Okay, nope. History, random encounters, rumors, key locations. Alright. I cannot seem to find it. That is unfortunate. So we'll go with Orena.
Does our fame increase, by the way?
Yes, it would actually. Let me grab. Fame. So where did it go? There's the fame. I know I have this written down somewhere too, but I believe you guys were at. Well, Alu was lower. I think like just hitting where statues were made of you.
Yeah, if it was 7, I just changed it to 8.
Okay, so you were lionized as a as the tragic hero of dramatic plays that are regularly performed in the amphitheaters of Astoria and Mitros. When you attend such play, the audience demands that you stand and bow for several rounds of applause afterwards. You know, next time you go back to Mitros or Astoria. And we have you guys, I think, at 15, so now you're at 16. All of the shrines of you feature a golden statue of you seated on a throne, guarded by 7 cultists. When you're near one of your shrines, you may summon the cultists to your side.
Wait. I thought we already had this one.
I don't think you had the one with the golden statue. I think you had the one before that, which was 3 shrines have been constructed in locations of your choice around Thylea. Each is dedicated to your name. Each shrine is tended by a faithful priest as well as a bard who sings of your exploits. So, just throwing this out there. Obviously, Tarla doesn't get this, because she isn't part of the adventure right now, and Octavius doesn't get this because he's off back home.
And I don't know that, I mean, Merrick is part of the group now, but he wouldn't have, like, had fame from before.
Yeah, so you would probably now be at, like, fame level 1.
Yeah.
Well, actually, from the last thing, and... Actually, no, we'll just say you're at fame level 1. Your name is known in the taverns local to the region where you performed your first great deeds.
Oh, God, no.
So, now everyone knows of Merrick.
Hate this. No.
The opposite of what a spy wants.
I know, right? Fuck.
Supposed to be part of the shadows.
You get my name out of your mouth right now.
A kid walks up to you.
Andrew's like, welcome to my world.
Can I get your autograph, Mr. Merrick?
You want to die, boy?
No.
It's
Your
great.
Your boss is going to be so disappointed in you. It's like, what the fuck? People know who you are now.
I know, right?
You're not going to be doing very well as an assassin from the shadows now. I'm going to have to kick you out. Sorry.
Damn it.
So I hear you.
On the plus side, I have max charisma, so I don't have to drink any more, the ambrosia, whatever the fuck it was.
It's true.
Ambrosia.
Yeah.
Now you just have the ambrosia. And if you ever want to drink of ambrosia again, it's right there.
No, I'm good. I'm good set at like 25, so that's my new age forever now. I won't have to be 15, so, you know.
All right. Okay, so... As
chat has a good point. Bubba's mentioned, like, so you're telling us, Draco, that plays are going to be made of this fight?
I mean, obviously, yes.
Insane.
You know, what
And I'm like,
perfect timing.
immortalizing food and water!
Yes.
Yeah!
What perfect timing.
Ridiculous.
That's gonna be so great. I don't know how they're gonna accomplish that in a play. They'll probably get someone who can cast food and water.
I mean, they could probably have, like, prop food and prop food.
There's just like a drop door or something from the ceiling of the amphitheater.
And it's, like, attached to a string so they can easily clean it up every single time.
Yeah. The knuckle costumes, those are going to be really hard to do. Good luck with that, whoever's into doing that.
And have, like...
They're gonna dump cabbages on sad horses now.
Yeah.
And you have, like, someone who uses control water to just gently wash the water away out of the way.
Or the audience throwing the food. Interactive theater.
Alright, so... Let me find... Actually, do I want to switch to that now? You're not technically at the Siren's Kingdom, but I do have some music. Yeah, we'll set the vibe. We'll set.
So we get a long rest from the travel, right?
Yes, you absolutely get a long rest.
Sweet.
All right.
We have a whole like, how many days?
Like 2.5 technically.
My favorite Kingdom Hearts game.
Interesting choice.
What a statement.
So, Narcissus walks up with his attendant, Orena, and... Alright, so, all sirens know the story of the Sunken Kingdom, and Orena tells a very beautiful tale of it. It's very moving. I hope you're ready to cry. Arena will present herself, and she begins singing. For the sake of me not having it properly prepped in lyrical format, I'm just going to read it out. The Sirens once lived in a great expanse of shoals in the Cerulean Gulf, where they built a city of brilliant white limestone. Its towering spires and pillars thrust out from the rocky waters, allowing the Sirens to fly or swim as they pleased. They lived here in joy, singing praises to Sidon, who governed the oceans. Sidon heard this from his throne in Praxis and scowled. Were they truly grateful, they would not build their towers to rival mine. When the Sirens learned that Sidon was displeased, they were heartbroken. They dismantled their towers and composed new melodies, songs of repentance, which once more were carried on the winds to the ears of the Titan. He was unmoved. Were they truly repentant, they would not sing so brazenly. They would meekly offer the proper sacrifices in place of songs. This time, the Sirens were utterly stricken. They had believed that their songs were cherished by the gods. Their voices were stilled, and in the ensuing silence, the brilliance of the city faded into the shadows. Stone foundations cracked, and pediments grew heavy. The pillars collapsed, and the city of Sirens sank deep into the ocean, swallowed by churning waters. Even its name was forgotten. Centuries passed in silence. Eventually a new song began, an endless lamentation for the city that now sleeps on the ocean floor. When Lutheria learned that the city of the Sirens had been destroyed, she laughed. She captured an entire flock of the pitiful creatures, and gleefully cursed them, twisting them into something monstrous. These were the first harpies. All Sirens know this story. All Sirens sing of the mournful passing of their lost city, forever beneath the waves, never to be brought up ever again.
Wait, so harpies used to be sirens?
Some harpies, yes, used to be Sirens. There are still Sirens around, but some of them, a flock specifically, were cursed into harpies by Lutheria. And as you all hear this story, you can't help but cry. There's something about the music being sung by this siren, this loss of an entire civilization, this slight by Sidon that they could not avenge. This entire race weeping and mourning for what is lost and can never be reclaimed. And that sleeps beneath your boat in the Ultros, beneath the waves. And that is where we will head next session.
Woo! I like the story.
Water adventure, let's go, guys.
Yay!
Wait, are you saying I can do more Korean food and water?
Well, you'll be underwater, so I don't know if it'll be as effective, the water part of it.
Well, no, I was gonna make a whirlpool.
What do I need to roll to not cry? Because I'm too edgy.
I'm gonna say a wisdom saving throw.
Like a con save.
One single
No,
tear goes
a
down
wisdom
and he's like,
saving
no.
throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Let's go. All right. Come on, baby. Damn.
15.
I'll help
One
you
tear
out.
goes down, but it,
Get a 1.
You're helping him be edgy.
16.
one tear goes down, but you suck it back up.
With a 16, you still feel this immense sorrow from this entire civilization of people lost. You
But do I cry though?
Hold on, I'm getting to that. You feel a sense of camaraderie, oddly enough. You know what it's like to lose everything because of some god. And you can't help but, by reflecting on how similar they are to you, you can't help but weep.
I will stare out at the waves from the side of the boat.
That's fair.
It hit me in my own feels, dude.
Damn.
I use resistance on Eric.
So,
Don't look at me.
don't look at me.
Don't stare at me.
Luna wraps her arm around Magic and says, "So you do have a heart. It grew 10 times this day."
Let's see. Hellish Rebuke?
Wow.
Joke's on you, I didn't damage you.
You damaged his ego.
You did.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
Don't ever touch me.
Andrew just gives him a firm pat on the shoulder.
No!
Howard lands on your head and comforts you.
Let's see. Here we go. Let's get the fuck away from me. You can't see me.
Go from you, I can.
Bitch.
I'm
We're
already
just gonna-
touching you.
We're all just gonna hurt each other before we go down.
Yeah, no, this is fine. I'm sure there won't be sea monsters or anything down there. Why would
Yeah,
there?
nothing's
Okay.
going on.
It's okay. It's okay. It's not your fault. Whoa, Ollie. Whoa,
Ollie
whoa.
coming on a little strong there.
You know what?
Oh. Ollie, do
Can't
you really?
spells.
Ollie, do you want to play that game?
Oh my god.
Oh no.
I just want this thing to stop.
It's so first.
Okay. I was about to roll something out as a joke. No, I'll still roll it as a joke.
Oh
Can't
my god.
A hand grenade.
God
I
damn.
can't quite do that, but here's just a mini one.
12d6. Fucking shit, dude.
Woof.
Damn.
We're all just rolling dice now to end the session.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where we're going.
I'm like
That's the wrong
actually taking it out of my.
So,
Where's
actually,
the... Damn it.
I'm actually taking it off of my rolls.
so
Dude, psychic glance.
Shit.
I will probably mention this at the top of next session as well, but I'll mention it here. So they know that the lost city of the Sirens isn't deep enough where you have to worry about the ocean's pressure, but they don't know where the Promethean flame, which is the artifact you're searching for here, is. So you might have to go deeper. In the event you have to go to where water pressure is a problem, there are some ways you can mitigate that issue. Like, there's, theoretically, Vulcan could make a suit, but that's going to take a while to make you all suits. However, the spells Freedom of Movement and the Water Breathing spell do help blunt some of the damage water pressure would do to you. However, if those ever break while you're down there, if your concentration from those spells shatter, you're going to be affected by the pressure of the environment around you.
Water breathing is in concentration.
How does cubic gate work again?
Just 24 hours.
Okay, that's right. So it's more the freedom of movement one that would be a concentration issue. Or if someone were to dispel your water breathing, but you don't know if you're going to be fighting anything that could do something like that. So
That's terrifying.
So it doesn't give me the exact distance, so I can't tell you exactly how much damage yet until you get to that point. But water pressure is a very serious threat, and spells can mitigate it.
I have a feeling it's going to be very, very painful.
Well, you know how atmospheres of pressure work. It's more the further down you go.
Yep. It'll be fine.
Yeah, just don't go that deep. Easy.
Yeah, don't go deep for
Giggity.
it.
We have
Damn.
cubic
Andrew's
gate.
I was like,
Sorry.
he'll just technically be immune because he's part fish now.
So he would have the protection from water breathing. So let me take
It's
a
like because he's kind of an aquatic creature now.
Well, he can breathe underwater, and that does give him some
And
protection.
swim.
That's because of water skin, right?
That's because of my fun mirror gills. That's what I called it.
Yep. He got gills by drinking the nether seawater. It worked out really well for
Wild.
him.
Truly wild.
Let me see. Oh, wait, I can... So... Let me grab that again. I had it, and is it in Exploring the Depths? Yes, there it is. So, a mile depth. If you have protection from water breathing, you would take 2d6 bludgeoning damage per minute if you're a mile underneath the ocean. However, if that water breathing ever went away for any reason, you would take 5d6 of bludgeoning damage. If you are 2 miles deep, you would take 2d6 bludgeoning damage per minute. But if you lose that water breathing at that depth, you take 10d6 bludgeoning damage. Well, it just says 10d6 from sudden exposure, and then you would take the crushing per minute on top of that after. The other
It's not really.
important thing. The impact of water pressure in the depths of the ocean are ignored by creatures with a swim speed, or those who are under the effects of escape spells like freedom of movement. So if you have an inherent swim speed, you're fine.
Okay, I'm good.
Will I be fine?
You
Because
do
my armor gives you swim speed.
you do have Mariner's armor, so that would give you swim speed you would need.
Hooray!
Oh, thank God for gambling.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have problems. That'd be great.
Well, hey, you'll have the water breathing protection. Sure, if you have to go a mile under, you'll take damage per minute, but that's damage per minute.
I'm in danger.
Great.
It's still not ideal.
Nah. Again, just don't go to the deepest parts of the ocean.
Yeah, forehead. Be great.
Draco, I have a feeling that we're gonna have to go to a deeper part to find what we're looking for.
What? No. Maybe.
Ridiculous.
Could you imagine? But, let's start going around the horn. Starting with, you know what, let's start with Brodden. How'd you like tonight's session?
Tonight was very fun. We got to kill some horses. Other than that, follow and support all these other people who actually like stream and do stuff. Support everyone else.
Hell yeah. Moving along. Hoshi, how'd you like tonight's session?
I enjoyed tonight's session. I'm just surprised that actual food and water works so fucking well.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, fresh water against the knuckle is no fucking joke.
Only in this campaign.
It's just like, I know it's been a bit for so long, the bit finally came in use.
I know, it was fucking wild.
But that's all I got.
Fan, how about you? How'd you like tonight's session?
You killed a vampire lord.
Sure did.
Felt pretty good about it.
Nice.
Wasn't expecting the horse people. Also thanks, Merrick, for the assist.
Oh yeah, dude. Pew pew.
You're now the sniper now.
Oh yeah.
I believe on Monday I'll be playing as my other character, Solve Rook, so I will just let Alek do the rest of that.
Yeah.
Alright, and you know, speaking of Alek, what do you have going on?
Hell yeah. Session was fun. I fully went to reveal some Merrick secrets and then didn't get the chance.
Yeah.
But in other news on that, though, most of my crap is necrotic, and so I was very glad to get out of the undead dungeon because I couldn't do a lot of my fun stuff. Kind of a oh shit situation for me, but made it out. Got a good spell snipe off. Having 600 feet on a range is stupid, and I love it. So it's great. But anyway, yes, I may or may not do some more Helldivers 2 tomorrow. That game is so good. And then our D&D, the campaign that I DM, is back on Monday. It is the last full party session for maybe a month or two. We are actually going to split the party into 2 groups because of scheduler conflicts. We will run, like I said, like a Group A, Group B of a split party as they go off in their separate ways for this campaign for a little bit. So we'll see how that goes. As I do double the work, it'd be great.
Interesting. I'd say why would you do this to yourself, but you just explained it, so I don't have to.
Yeah, it's 2 of my players fully conflict. One of them changed jobs, and so their only available days are a direct conflict with somebody else. And I was like, you know what? I've got 6 players. They balance out at 3 and 3 pretty well, and character motivations wise, they actually have cause to like split where they want to go next. We just finished the first arc, by the way, for those listening. So we're actually going to split into 2 groups. They're going to go their separate ways this next session, and I'll set up the cliffhangers for kind of where they're going to go, and then we'll set up our new stream days for that going forward.
Interesting.
Until they can get their schedules kind of redone to kind of coincide, we can get back together again in another month or 2.
Gotcha. Yeah. But Yelling, how about you? What do you have going on?
I made art for Valentine's Day, a little late, but I did tell my Valentine that we are celebrating on Friday, which is today, which is why while he was sleeping, I was coloring art that I already drew.
Nice.
So that happened. Mild shout out to Doku if he's still here.
Perhaps. Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
Alright. And of course, you've already found me here. I stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday sometimes. Including this week. Monday, you can catch me here, continuing with Crosscode. We are just entering the Sapphire Ridge, so we have a bit of exploring to do with a whole new area. Kicking samurai bug ass and the other things that are around. Mostly those samurai bugs, because they freak out Emily, and that's fun. Tuesdays, we're basically just switching to party games until our next campaign is ready to go. All of us are
can't believe you rated your own stream as "It's alright."
Yeah. I mean, listen. Somebody put words in my mouth.
I
wonder who, Yelling. I wonder who. Anyway.
Wait, what?
Jackbox Games. It was, I forget, it's the internet one. And
yeah, survived the internet. Draco put "It's alright," and I clarified before writing. It has to be the most ridiculous one, right? It has to be the most ridiculous thing to put in. And I wrote Draco streams for the hashtag.
I said they're alright. But anyway, so yeah, we're going to be doing mostly party games until everyone is set up properly for our next Tuesday campaign, which is Beyond the Witchlight. I think that's the name of the... Well, I don't know if that's the name we're going with for the streams, but that's definitely the module. So we're going to have fun with that. I'm going to be playing a Mad Hatter Dragonborn character. That should be pretty fun. Wednesdays, you can catch me here playing more Legend of Zelda Triforce Heroes, where we've basically beaten almost all of the worlds for the first set of them. We just have to go through the Ice Cavern. Hooray! Ice level. And then we get to unlock a bunch more levels, and that'll be more fun, probably. Thursdays, you can catch me and DeLuna here for Dream Drop Distance, where we've gotten both Riku and Sora to the grid. Sora's looking for his good old buddy Tron, and Riku's trying to get some folks out of the grid, plus also stopping an AI from getting into the air quotes real world. So we'll see how that pans out. And last but certainly not least, you can catch all of our heroes here as they make their dive to the city of Atlantis. I mean the city of Sirens. The lost city of the Sirens.
Right.
What will they uncover beneath the waves? Will they be able to get there, or will sea monsters impede their progress? You'll have to tune in to find out. And Saturday, you can catch me and DeLuna as we are going to be grinding up our teams in our Pokemon Emerald Metalock race to take on the Elite Four. It's going to be a bit, because I think we have to be like at level 68 for the actual leader of the Elite Four. But we will see how that goes. But with all of that said and done, how about we find someone to raid? Who is live? Oh, what should our raid message be?
Huh.
It needs to be something about the food and water.
Yeah, for sure.
Assault